Welcome to the Audiobook Lovin Series, a month-long event celebrating the authors and narrators that bring romance stories to life. Listen along as Viviana, Enchantress of Books, interviews your favorite writers and voices, share special guest posts, and stay tuned for some special information at the conclusion of the episode.
Hello, wonderful audio lovers. This is Grace Grant, and I'm here to ramble about my top 5 reasons why I love being a narrator. This is brought to you by Audiobook Lovin, hosted by the incomparable Viviana, Enchantress of Books. Where to start? There are so many things I love. Okay, the first reason that this is the best job ever is because I get to read. And reading is something that I've loved since I was a little kid, and I used to stay up late hiding under the covers until my parents came in and turned out the lights and said, "No more, go to sleep." And back then I never imagined there was a job where I got to read as part of the job, that people would pay me to read. Dream come true. Every time I get hired to narrate a book, I get that same thrill that I did when I was young, when I get the manuscript and I open it up and I don't know what the story's going to be yet, and I'm about to dive in. It's one of my favorite feelings. Reason number 2, I love to tell stories, as well as read them. I'm an actor, and getting to be a narrator means that I live out the whole story, all of the characters. I don't only have to be the heroine, I'm also the evil stepmother, and the little kid, and the ogre under the bridge. And I can travel all over the world. I can be in Paris. I can be in a tiny cottage in the middle of a countryside. I can go anywhere without leaving my booth. Reason number 3, it has to be the audiobook community. Everybody, the narrators, the writers, the listeners, the producers, they're all an incredibly positive and supportive group to be a part of. I feel so lucky that those are my colleagues. And it makes sense because they all love books. And who doesn't love someone who loves books? Reason number 4 is a pretty selfish reason, I guess, and that's that I get to set my own schedule. Of course, there are times when you have a lot of work and you have to get it done, and maybe you're recording more than is ideal, and then there are times when you don't have any books on the schedule and you're looking for work and it's, an empty couple of weeks. But on the whole, this job's incredible because I can get in the booth, do my warm-ups, and do my work when I want to do my work. And the 5th reason kind of ties back to some others, but it has to be the variety. The fact that I'm going on so many different journeys, that it's not the same every day. I'm going to learn new things, I'm going to use my imagination, and I'm going to play and explore in a different way every day that I'm in the booth. And that feels like an incredible gift. In fact, talking about all of this has gotten me excited to dive into recording a new story, so I'm going to go do that. And thank you for listening to my rambling. And thank you for loving audiobooks.
Thank you for joining us in the Audiobook Lovin Series, hosted by Viviana, Enchantress of Books. We hope you have enjoyed this episode, as well as the series. We've included audio samples of our guests' work within the post for you to check out. Please make sure to visit the main page, link within the post, to learn more about the series, the authors, and the narrators. Please consider leaving a review wherever you listen to the series if you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to follow us on our social media platforms and subscribe to the Viviana Enchantress of Books newsletter. Until next time, happy listening. Audiobook Lovin hopes you've enjoyed this program.